It's nice, but it's not that nice today in New York City. Good morning, black women. Okay, so due to recent events, I felt it necessary, hold on, to come on and talk to you about something that is becoming all too prevalent on YouTube and within the expectations of, I guess, black women sectors or realms of YouTube and in real life. There is this huge expectation that black women, especially older black women, are supposed to be abused and ridiculed and made to be, like the black guys say, humbled and humiliated for what others think is our hand or the result of our impact in their life, taking the form of whatever misfortunes they have personally or within society. And I'm sorry, I'm not with the blame and the shame of black women who have always stood on the front lines for everything for black people on a whole, and especially their daughters and their family and etc. I should probably try to get that spot. This guy, not with this guy, it's going to be difficult. Anyway, I'll let it go. I lost my train of thought thinking about the spot. Fuck it, I ain't gonna die. I'll get up early tomorrow and do it. So, it's like, I realized, right, there's nothing you can say that is going to get through to younger generations when they do not want to recognize you or anything you have gone through or you tried to work through or all of the suffering, the traumatic experiences, the resilience, anything you have within you, because when they're concerned with what they're feeling, only what they're feeling is important. And no matter what you say, or no matter how much you do, it's never good enough. And the only thing that they have become accustomed to doing is humiliating us, or trying to humiliate us, and trying to gang up on us whenever they feel like someone has bested us or humiliated us to the point that they were looking for. That, hey, you gotta wait. I gotta get it. I gotta pick it up. All right. That, I am no longer gonna be involved with. I'm not apologizing for anything. I am not, what do you call it? Humbling myself or making myself feel bad about someone else thinking that I didn't do a good enough job. I'm not doing it. And I suggest all other women over 50 don't do it as well. Because if people who claim they care about you, love you, or just black women in general, if they don't appreciate your contribution and who you are, let it go. You should not have to be somebody's emotional whipping post for them to feel good and comfortable with themselves or feel like they got that aha moment. No, maybe we should go this way. Aha moment. And now it's like, oh yeah, so equivalent to the pain I was feeling, if I could put it back out there, now there's some type of equilibrium. To me, that's madness. And I was caring a lot about different things, but I see that that's useless now. I had a woman tell me recently that, and she supposedly was the same age as me, that if I didn't acknowledge younger black women feeling like it was women. See, I don't go along with those divide and conquer terminologies and labels of age groups, because even though people don't want to accept it, that's what white people specialize in, is tearing the people apart. And when you subscribe to calling yourself those things that they create for you, this is the consequence of it. The tearing down of communication, the breaking apart of mother from daughter, grandmother from daughter and granddaughter. That's what happens. So anyway, when you don't subscribe to those things, you live a better life. Because there's nothing you're going to do to make another person feel good about themselves if they don't already feel that way. So when that woman was telling me, the one who was supposed to be my same age, that I, even though I had explained myself thoroughly of my stance, that was not accepted. It wasn't good enough because I was not giving them the script that they were looking for. And herein lies the problem. My truth is not your truth. I should not have to torture myself in order to make you feel comfortable with me and to feel like you've been vindicated in whatever harm you think that a 50, 60, or 70-year-old woman has done to you. To me, that's madness. I have explained to y'all several times, and I have noticed that, like I said, other black women suffering doesn't count. It's only the person who's speaking about their pain at the time that needs to be registered, right? No matter how many times I have said, we all suffer. We all go through the same psychological traumas and polymorphic experiences because of who we are, where we live, and the anti-black woman and black girl society we live in. So we're going to get it from everybody. The other black women that hate other black women and despise age, right? The men of all races, all ages, every occupation, and then the world. This is what you get. And when you say, I refuse to be broken by those things, I refuse to own that shit because I know I am not the sole creator of all this chaos, you are rejected. You are talked to inappropriately and attacked and name called and have your intelligence insulted and everything else. But you don't have to accept that. And I don't. And I'm not going to ever. So when I spoke about traumas and things like that, when I was speaking to my sexual assault as a child by an adult man, right? It's funny how a lot of women that claim they care about other women and, oh God, you can't tell them they don't care about young women, right? Well, that happened to me as a little girl. So at that time, I was one of those precious girls that everyone should have been concerned with because that was me at the time. But that was dismissed. That was ignored. It wasn't given any weight. It was like having an attitude of, yeah, well, that happened to you, not me. So, and, so I'm like, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Like when your mother or your grandmother is telling you about something that has devastated them to the quick, to the soul of who they are, right? That's something you should understand right off the bat. impacts the very soul of their person, their existence on earth, who they morph or grow into as they get older, what their disposition turns into, how it changes, how the hardness begins to set in, and all the softness or the stolen innocence of that little girl is what you get in the end result. And you would think the same way I thought, that when you explain that to women, other women who look like you, suffer the same history and experience as you, they would get it. They don't get it because you're not 30, 20, or 19. They don't get it. Or 30 something. Sorry, I forgot about those women. And it's just to the point where it's like, then you know what I say? If you want the riff, let the riff rip every generation 100% apart. Let the white people win. Let all of their divide and conquer tactics win. Let every so-called age group, with whatever terminology these white sociologists has come up with to cause anger, fear, and us versus them attitude and divide and conquer, destroy the entire race. Because no matter how many times I point out the psychological, sociological truth of what I'm saying as to what happens in society, you're still looked at, if you're not 19, 20, 30, or even possibly 40, but definitely if you're 50 and over, you're still looked at as I was referred to, the old black woman that doesn't get it. Hey John, how are you? How are you feeling today? Pretty good. Be well. But you're seen as you don't get it, you're out of touch, you couldn't possibly understand, even though you done lived the same life they've lived and been through everything they went through and what they're gonna go through. You still don't understand it. You need help? Okay, hold on. Come over here, Buddha. Come over here, Buddha. Sit down. You got it, miss? All right, there you are. You're welcome. Yeah, no problem. So, you don't get it. Everything is so unrelatable where you're concerned as far as they're concerned. And so it's like you get to the point where, why should you care? And that's where I'm at. But there is one thing that I do care about that is totally true and dear to me. And that is the black femicide. So, although I had a situation where I had a very mean-spirited older black woman tell me that I would be marching alone. I had told y'all before, I already know that. I know that when it comes to really fighting the good fight for things that affect us the way they do, no one's coming. No one's coming. Because they just rather sit and have think tanks online instead of social activism for the betterment of black women. I do believe in the betterment of black women. So therefore, if I am the only person there, I will be there representing hard and strong, loud and proud, and caring about all those little black girls that are trafficked into the world. And I'll be screaming for them, as well as for all the black women that have been taken out of this world prematurely. So that's the difference between a woman of my age or my caliber, and how and why I think about things and how I handle things. And most importantly, why I apologize and will never allow anyone to beat me down, because I don't allow myself to be their personal whipping post. I'm just not going to do it. But what I will do with every breath of me, until I no longer have breath, is fight for every unassuming, innocent, abused, beaten, misunderstood, unconcerned with, unprovoked, challenged, sabotaged, bullied, victimized, misunderstood, hated, hurt Black woman and girl that there are in this world. I will be that beacon of hope and societal chaos, not chaos, but societal noise, to make people stop and just look at us for a moment, and whether they want to do something about it or not, but they got to recognize that we are here. We are definitely here, and you're not going to just keep ignoring us and acting like once we start getting a little bit of gray hair, we just supposed to go shut up, sit down in the corner, take your abuse, and go away. We're not going to do that. So I'm still working hard, Black women. Oh, I got to take Naya. So I'm still working hard on getting that permit. This is my 4th time. I'm not going to give up, and I will just keep you posted. Black women over 50, love yourself. Know that if you have a daughter, granddaughter, whomever, where they feel like you didn't do your best to help them with whatever it is they feel, wasn't enough for them to make them whole, pick up your head, chin up, and carry on in life. Because it's not like what is good for us is good for them. That's not what it is. But you cannot continue to allow yourself to be beaten down for somebody else to live, or for someone else to shine as bright as they can while your light continues to dim. That's not how it goes. It has to be a level of reciprocity where Black women understand that without me, there is no you. Without you, there is no me. And until they actually want to accept that, you just running in circles, and the dysfunction will grow into this incredible monster that you have no control over. So in my opinion, I don't give it no concern, because I'm not going to be the world's beast of burden. And I'm not going to be Black women who are younger than me and feel like I'm supposed to suffer in life because their life is not what they want it to be. I'm not going to be their beast of burden either. I'm just not. I'm going to live every day loving me, enjoying everything in life my hard work and determination allows me to possess. And I'm going to just live, travel, enjoy my life, splurge, and fight for Black women causes that I believe in. Have a great day. Bye.